Now, before we get started, I started my brand about 6 months ago. On my fourth drop, two of those drops did pretty good, and I've been able to restock them. Two of them not so good, so I'm gonna be just documenting the entire process. This drop behind me is one of those drops that didn't do as good, but as I continue to release stuff, it's starting to sell here and there. So it's not like it's been a complete failure. It's just been a process of learning which products work for my brand and which don't. Let's go ahead and get into this tour. If you're coming from TikTok and you saw my storage unit on there, leave down in the comments below, I saw you on TikTok or something like that. While you're down there, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see content about starting a clothing brand, make sure you subscribe to the channel. But let's get right into the tour, and I'll tell you guys why I set it up and how I set up this space. So this area over here is like one of my most important areas. This is my ship station, and this is where I ship everything out at. And I'll bring the camera a little bit closer just so you can see. But this is a Jaden's Bluetooth printer, and I'm able to print labels while I am in here. And the way that I do that is, like I said, this is a Bluetooth printer. So with my phone, I can literally just take my phone and print labels directly from my phone. Now, they don't have Wi-Fi in here, but the thing is, even though they don't have Wi-Fi, I still get somewhat of a signal, so I'm able to print out the labels. Sometimes I download them ahead of time to my phone, and then sometimes I print them from my computer. But yeah, this comes in handy when I don't have time to do that. And then up top, I'll have these poly mailers. I'll show you that really quickly. So up top, I got these poly mailers where I pretty much have different sizes to ship different packages. And then just some essentials, scissors, tape, all that. And then I put like a little trash can right there that I honestly need to take out because I got labels, empty water bottles, all that. So, and over here, we have my little I don't know. I just had this. Honestly, I just had this books, like it's like a bookshelf, and I couldn't sell it. I tried to sell it on Facebook Marketplace, and nobody wanted it, so I ended up keeping it. And I think it makes the space look nice. But this is where I keep like all my waters while I'm in here, just some quick snacks if I get hungry, and then I just try to make it look nice. Two of the ways that I try to make it look nice is just adding little decorations. So some fake plants so it doesn't feel like I'm inside of a cage. So I added some plants to just bring some color into the space. You know, got to keep disinfectant wipes, stuff like that to keep the space clean. And then both of these posters I got from Five Below. They got some pretty good posters at Five Below. I don't know if they still sell these too. And then you can get these frames from either Five Below or Walmart. And then I got this plant right here from the Dollar Tree. And I just like made it because I wanted like some hanging plants, especially since this top area has like this cage. I wanted to hang some plants. Now, while we're up here, you see these two lights? I got both of those lights. Let me try and put this camera down. But I got these lights because in this space, I didn't want it to be dark. And also, I bring my dog to this space a lot. And he's over on the couch right now. But I just wanted to be able to close the gate behind me without it feeling super dark in here. So I got these two shop lights. And I personally didn't know anything about shop lights until I did some research. So the way I researched it is I was like, how do people make like a garage not look dark? And I noticed a lot of people who do like woodworking or work in like a garage or something, they get these things called shop lights, and they only cost like $20 each at Walmart. So if you need some lights to hang over the top of you anywhere, honestly, I would recommend you go and get those. And then also I have like this extension cord that goes to an outlet that's outside the unit. So I'm a whisper when I say that part. But yeah, so I got some power inside the unit. You could also like get a power pack or something like that off of Amazon or TikTok shop, wherever you shop at. Now, over here, I got my sample rack. These are like different samples that I just like tested out. Like some of them, like these ones, I never end up dropping. I dropped these, but I changed them. I made them double waisted, and that's this collection right there that didn't do as well. Still one of my favorite collections, and this is a part of it too. It's got like these hoods. I think this is a pretty dope collection. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, this is like my sample rack, and I should be having more stuff coming in soon to help fill that out. Also, if my voice sounds weird, it's because I'm getting over a cold, so my voice might sound kind of weird. It doesn't usually sound like this. And then back here, I got all of my inventory. So I sell a lot of jewelry. So in these bins, I have like the jewelry in these bins. And then I usually have clothes. But the good thing is my clothes have been selling. So I just got larger sizes left in this collection. All of these have sold. I just got a handful of these left. And then I still got like the jewelry that goes with these hanging around. And then this is one of those drops that didn't sell out. I know y'all probably can't see that. Let me turn this camera. Actually, you probably could. But this is one of those drops that didn't sell out, and I got that right there. Right here is this whiteboard. I was planning on starting content on my like TikTok and YouTube and all that like last year, but you know how that is. Like you say you're gonna do something and then you keep putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. But we're here now, so I'll probably have some content where I talk about like running ads, some content talking about how to make good content for your brand, just helpful stuff overall. I'll probably add that and start doing that. This is the last area right here. So this is like the couch area. And for the most part, what this area is meant to do, especially in a space like this, is just to provide a place for me to come on days where I have to be here for a bit, or I have to be here just during a random time, and it's like I might as well stay here and do other things. So I plan to start designing here, and then most importantly, especially when it comes to this channel, is I plan to start making some like helpful step-by-step kind of content. And I want to do some stuff when it comes to the clothing brand, how to do clothing brand stuff, how to market ads, how to make content, pretty much all the above when it comes to building and growing a personal brand. I want to start doing it within this space and just allowing myself to have somewhere comfortable to be, especially like if I have to edit or look at different things that might have to be done on my phone or my iPad or whatever the case may be. I could do it right here on this couch, and I feel like, oh man, it's not comfortable. So this is the whole purpose of this here couch. And this couch, like I said, was only $25. And I said this in my last video, from Goodwill, and it was super convenient getting it, because when I was moving all this stuff, I stopped at Goodwill, found this couch, and I was just able to have this loaded and brought here during the same time frame. So super convenient. And it just, I feel like, also adds like that piece in this space that gives you, okay, this is supposed to be a place where somebody can come relax, but at the same time you get the idea overall what this space is for. And it's not a super fancy couch. It's not like the most like, oh my god, like, it's just a couch. So it's here for what it needs to be here for. But if you got through the entire video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you got any questions, leave them down below. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.